Hey, Nat, got the door open. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. These are my new glasses. I'm still trying to get used to them. Aren't they cute? Look at these little things. They're Kate Spade glasses. Got my little, look at this snazzy case. Wow. That is without a doubt the fanciest glasses case I have ever had. Yeah, oh it is. I've never had one that nice. So these are my new glasses. They are bifocals. So far, I'm not crazy about bifocals. I've never had bifocals before, and the doctor did tell me they were going to take some getting used to, and I realize it's only my first day, but they already suck. Like, I don't like them. Part of the problem is, okay, this is I've got everything minimized on my screen, I reckon. I don't know. So this is where I work all day. I'm in the middle of working on some stuff right now. And but when I'm working, I'm looking up here, I'm looking over here, I'm looking down, I'm looking up, I'm looking down, I'm looking up. The bifocals would be great if I just looked like in one direction all day and didn't have to constantly do like this, because it's annoying. I don't like it. You move your head and it's like the world kind of does this right here, and it's bullshit's what it is. I don't like it. I still have my old glasses though. If I want to, I can bust my old glasses back out. They're not Steve Madden. I bought this glasses case at Goodwill probably 10 years ago because it fit my glasses. These are not the glasses I bought them for, but it was the perfect size for my glasses. And the case that they came with, I didn't like. It was just like, it was hard to open and it was goofy and I didn't like it. And I wanted one like this. And so I found it at Goodwill and bought it. I've had it forever. And it's funny too, you see all the little scratches on it? That's where I've tried to open it and my nail kind of skidded across the top of that thing and it left scratches on it. It looked like I've been clawing at it like I'm a wild animal. That's just where I tried to open it, and I have opened and closed this thing thousands of times. Usually I do it without incident. Oh God, I've even scratched the bottom of it. How the hell did I do that? Yeah, this is my old one. These glasses are not bifocals, they're just regular old glasses. And personally, I like them better. Like, I just go from looking at this to up there, and that's not too bad as long as I don't move my head. But if I move my head at all, I don't like it. I'm always bitching about something. I'm always complaining. Gosh, I know. So I have a question. I have two questions for y'all today. One is for people who wear bifocals, and one is for service technician people that make house calls. I have a question, and I didn't ask the guy here because I have this problem when I go to ask people things. Sometimes it comes out wrong and I just end up sounding like a bitch, or I think I do, and I don't mean it that way, but it just kind of comes out sounding kind of snarly, but I'm not snarly, and I'm not asking because I'm complaining. I'm asking because I'm genuinely curious. But I'm gonna ask y'all because the internet guy left a little while ago. Let me tell you about let me stop before I get into that. Okay, bifocals people. Tell me how long it takes to get used to these goofy things, and reassure me that it does not mean that I am an old fogey. I know there are some bifocals people out there that are younger than me. I'm 48 and a half. So I guess I'm just looking for reassurance that I'm not like ancient now because I have bifocals. I never thought I would need bifocals in my life, but my eye doctor said that I do. And my eye doctor looks a lot like Bob Ross. He talks like Bob Ross, and I was in such an ASMR stupor while he was talking that I would have agreed to anything. He probably could have amputated a leg and I would have been fine with it. I should have told him. I started to tell him, have you ever heard of ASMR? You totally could use this facility. Like, you know, you could make eye exam videos in here and oh, people would love them. You don't even have to try. Just basically talk like you're talking right now, because I could barely hold my head up. I'm just like, whoo, wow. He had the best voice. I'm going to miss him though, because he's not in my network. Shit, I may not worry about it. I'm still waiting to see how my thyroid stuff turns out, and I may just ditch my insurance, except for catastrophic. I haven't decided yet. I got to check on that. Anyway, so I just want to know from you bifocals people. Also, if you have bifocals, and you have prescription sunglasses, are they also bifocals, or do you have just you don't have the bifocal part in your, I'm just curious, because I also got some prescription sunglasses. I'm going to show you those in a minute. These are Kirkland. They're not super fancy, but they're really cute. They're so cute. But they did the bifocals in the sunglasses too. And it really, I couldn't wear these. I picked them up yesterday and I wore them like halfway home. I ended up taking them off and putting my old, I have prescription sunglasses that are old, but they still work great. I ended up putting those back on. I could not freaking see. Like my periphery over here was blurry, and I took them off because like I cannot safely drive wearing these things. And I don't know what the hell I would use them for. Really, the only time I wear sunglasses is when I'm driving somewhere. But yet the prescription sunglasses I already have are not bifocals. And I wear them everywhere. I've had them for probably about 15 years, and one of these days they're gonna fall apart, and I'm gonna be very sad when they do. So I'm just curious, if you have prescription sunglasses, are they also bifocals? Because I'm thinking about going back to Costco and saying, can I get some that are not bifocals? And like I can't use these. I will never wear these because it screws my vision up so bad when I'm like, if I'm trying to drive, I can't wear these. Hell no. Or is it just that I have to get used to it? I don't want to get used to it while I'm driving down the road. That's not safe. And I'm not going to walk around like damn ZZ Top wearing sunglasses everywhere. Hang on, I'll put them on. I'll let you see what they look like. Here they are. Aren't they neat? Wow, they're big. Well, they have bifocals. The pair I picked out originally, he said, no, they're not. They have to be deep enough for the bifocal part. So when I go like this, everything looks weird. Like everything looks warped. Yeah, like say like I'm looking straight. So if I turn and look over here, everything over here looks blurry. Everything right over here is blurry. Same with over here. When I look over here, everything is blurry. I would have to put my glasses down like this. Okay, now it's not blurry. But I think the bifocal part comes up so far that it's like if I set them where they're comfortable, now it's blurry again. But I don't want to, I'm not the bitchy librarian. I'm not going to wear my sunglasses down like this and judge the whole world as I drive along. Shit. So anyway, if you have bifocals, if you have prescription sunglasses, are they also bifocals? Did I screw up? I didn't even think about it. I mean, I just wanted a pair of sunglasses to go with my new prescription, but I didn't think about the fact that they were bifocals. But look, they have little flowers on them. Isn't that cute? I like the frame. It's not the one I had picked out originally. The one I had picked out originally was made a little differently, but these are still cute. These are still cute. Dang it. So that was my question about bifocals. Gosh. Oh, look, I also got some little cleaning cloths that say Costco. I have 2 Costco cleaning cloths. And according to the guy at Costco, these cleaning cloths are much better quality than the ones that came with my glasses. And they were, at least for these Kate Spade ones. The cleaning cloth that came with it was awful. It felt like something from Dollar Tree. Like, you know, I expected something nicer. The Costco cleaning cloth it's thicker, it's softer, it's nice. I have a bajillion of those. That one's actually nicer than the last ones they gave me when I got glasses there for my son a year ago. I think he last got new glasses about a year ago. And I've ordered glasses there for myself twice. So, I don't know, man. I may have to go back and get some prescription sunglasses that don't have the bifocal in them. I'm going to take them by there and talk to them maybe one day next week or something and just see what they think. Because I won't wear those unless, well, it might come in handy like if I go to the beach and I'm trying to read out on the beach. I mean, you know, that would be fine. But otherwise, I don't know. Yeah, these are the same. Like if I look up here. And I do understand that bifocals are something you have to get used to. I don't know. So anyway, I'm working on getting used to them. They're cute though. I like the little detail on the side. I think they're cute glasses. So anyway, Yes, I have a question for any kind of technician that does any kind of work in people's homes, like HVAC or internet, like the internet guy was here, cable, whatever it is. I have a question for you. And I'm asking this because I'm just genuinely curious because I deal with this all the time. Like when I have anybody come out here for anything, even if they just come out to treat my grass, which I've got a bone to pick with the people that treat my grass because they came out yesterday. I have the bug treatment package because I had army worms in my backyard last year, and they munched up a great big area of my yard, and I had to have it redone. So now I have the insect package, so they'll spray. So if there are any more army worms, it'll kill them before they get a chance to eat up my yard. But the guy came out here yesterday, and he pulls up. That's a good example. The lawn treatment people came out yesterday. The guy pulls up right out in front of the house and just stops, turns the motor off, and then proceeds to sit there for like 10 minutes. He didn't get out or anything. I couldn't see what he was doing. It looked like he was just sitting there. And then he got out, and I was here. He only sprayed like half of my front yard. He didn't come in the backyard at all, and then he left. Now, that was one of the reasons why I fired the last people that came out here. They got to where they were coming out and just sort of half-assing it, like they'd fling some fertilizer out right around the driveway and then leave, and they wouldn't even go in the backyard. And I'm paying them to treat the whole damn yard, and for what it costs, it's like $800 a year for treatments. I'm like, for what I'm paying y'all, you damn well better do it all. And I ended up having to get rid of them because they were so terrible. And if this company's gonna start doing the same thing, I'm gonna fire them too. Screw that, it's too expensive. Anyway, that was my question, because the internet guy came by here today and did a similar thing. Actually, when the internet guy pulled up, he pretty much got right out. He was in a van for the company, and he got out. As he pulled right up, turned the van off, got out, came to the door, and he came in and replaced all my internet shit. It's wonderful, and the new stuff is working great. He has doubled our internet speed. And he told me that the guy that came in and did the initial installation did not do it properly. So he has kind of redone a few things, and it's so much better now. It made a humongous difference. So I'm very happy with it. And he also got the wire that was cut when they were doing my siding. They left it out. So he went back there and got the wire fastened back up. So it's tucked away and hidden now. So that's wonderful. But so then, okay. So he goes out there, so he does the stuff inside first. He gets all this stuff in here done and fixed, and everything's working great. Fabulous. And then I said, I also was supposed to ask you about tucking that wire in. He said, oh, yeah. So he went and got his ladder, and he went out there, and he got it all tucked in, and then he put the ladder back on top of the van, and he got in the van, and proceeded to sit in the van. I bet it was 30 minutes he sat in the van. He was sitting in the van. I couldn't see what he was doing. The windows were kind of dark. Because after about 20 minutes, I'm kind of looking out like, the hell's he doing? And then he just started it up and drove away. He sat there for about a half hour, and then he drove away. No goodbye, no. I feel like I didn't get closure. I feel like I have just been left hanging, because I'm in here working, and I hear his van start up, and I see him drive away. It's like, well, bye. Okay. I guess you're done. Shoot, have a nice day. I got no closure. I got no, well, it's all done. You're happy with it, or no? I got nothing. He just fucked off up the street. So my question to you, tech people, and I think I know the answer, but I just have to ask: when y'all pull up to a house, why do y'all sit there? Because I have had some pull up, like the HVAC people. They will pull up in front of my house and sit in their van for 20 minutes and not get out. They don't even make a move to get out. They'll sit there for 20 minutes. I'm assuming they're doing, because they always have a laptop or a device of some sort, so that I assume they're putting in information, maybe returning a phone call. Very rarely do they ever just pull up to the house and get out. Like, they always sit there for this uncomfortably long time. And I think part of the reason why I'm so curious is because I have a lot of anxiety. I'm kind of like Barney Fife from Andy Griffith. I'm kind of high. I get a little anxious sometimes. So when somebody pulls up in front of my house, I'm at the door. I'm like right there because I hate it when anybody rings my doorbell. Even if I know they're going to do it, I hate when people ring my doorbell. I don't know why. I hate the sound of that doorbell. It's really loud and it freaks my cats out and it always makes me jump. It's like the toast popping up out of the toaster. I know it's going to do it, but it scares the shit out of me every time it does. I jump every single time and I hate it. I'm kind of that way about the doorbell. So what I do is I'll be looking for them, and when they pull up, I will go ahead and open the front doors, like I see it's still open, and I'll have the storm door shut. And then I'm just kind of milling around like, okay, because sometimes if I'm not right there, even though that front door is open, they'll ring the doorbell anyway, and I hate it, so I'm trying to avoid having to hear it. So I'm having to mill around for like 20 minutes, like, and I'm talking to the door, like, are you going to get out? Is he getting, no, he's not getting out. What's he doing? When is he going to get out? And why do y'all do that? And I'm not trying to be a bitch. I'm just genuinely curious. I'm assuming you're doing something, but what is it that you're doing that takes 20 to 30 minutes? I am just asking because I don't know. And I'm assuming, you're putting something into the system about the job. Maybe you just left a job. But they do it when they get ready to leave too. Most of them, especially the HVAC people, boy, they do it worse than anybody. I could be the first appointment of the day. They'll still pull up and sit out there for 20 minutes. So it's not like they're coming from another job. I'm like the first one of the day. It's, 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm the first person. What are you doing? I'm just curious because I have to stand at the door and it just freaks me out. What are you doing? What are you doing in that van or that work truck? What are you doing? Yeah, I realize y'all have to log things and do. I get it, and I'm assuming that's what it is. I just wonder why it takes so long. It seems to me that if they could find a way to reduce the amount of time y'all have to spend messing around with that sort of stuff, you could get more done. You wouldn't have to spend 30 to 45 minutes per visit in the van putting stuff in a computer. It just seems like there should be a faster way to do things. Maybe not. Maybe not, because I know you have to document a lot of stuff. Oh, I get it. Totally. But yeah, my HVAC people are the worst. Like, they'll pull up and sit out there for 20 minutes. Like I say, even if I'm the first appointment of the day. And then when they're done, they'll sit out there for another 20 minutes or longer, just sitting in the driveway with the motor running. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I didn't realize there was that much to document. Apparently there is. Anyway, I don't know. I'm asking because I'm curious. I have always been fascinated by human behavior. I love to watch people. And I have all these questions about human behavior. And whenever I get an opportunity to ask, I like to ask, why do you do that? What is that? So I don't mean any harm by asking. I'm just curious. So if you could help me, that would be awesome. I would love to know. And again, like I say, I assume that you have a lot of stuff that you have to take care of and document or whatever. And I get that that's probably part of it, or maybe you have to take phone calls, return phone calls, people that called you while you were working, you got to call them back. I get it. And again, I'm not complaining. I'm just curious. So anyway, I got to get back to work. Actually, I have to go to the post office. I'm going to go to the post office. It's basically lunchtime. The internet guy's gone, so I knew I couldn't go anywhere until he had come and gone. So, but my internet is working great. It's not busted anymore, so I'm very happy about that. And it's Friday. I have a weekend of nothing special going on, which is fine. Just the same old typical stuff. So that's okay with me. I like that. I got my bifocals now, so I'm old, and I look forward to... I should get a rocking chair. I should get like a couple of rocking chairs and put them out here on my little cement pad, because, I need to take up knitting and sit out there and rock in my rocking chair and knit a sweater while I got on my bifocals. Yeah. Let my gray finally come in. I'll stop fighting it, put my hair in a bun, just accept it. Shit, you fight it for a while, but I think we all eventually reach the point. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. Just accept it. Embrace the old. Embrace the oldness. It's okay. I'm not quite there yet, but one day I probably will be. Hopefully I'll live long enough to reach that point. So, yeah, if you're old, just consider yourself lucky because not everybody gets to be old. It's a privilege and an honor to get old. And I hope I get old one day. So thank you so much for being here. It is Friday. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am, and I'm going to go to the post office and come back here and get back to work. So I'll see you later.